Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina and this is Christina's Crafts. I am doing a really cool DIY today, or at least I think it's a cool DIY. So I really hope you stick around and check it out. Alright, I am back with another Christmas DIY using mostly Dollar Tree stuff. So I bought a bunch of these little houses because these you can use for pretty much every season. And a couple of years ago, maybe a year or two ago, I can't remember now, I bought this little pillow from Dollar Tree. And I've actually used these pillows quite a bit in Krafts. I'll try to remember to link the videos of the other Christmas crafts that I made with these pillows. I don't know, I haven't been to Dollar Tree this year, so I don't know if they have these pillows again or not. But if you have one in your stash and you have one of these, you'll be able to do this project. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use the back of this because, well, I don't know. Maybe I will just use this front and try to cover it up. But it all depends on what it looks like when I pop these off. So I'm going to take, or try, no, that's ripping, to take this off of here. I have a feeling the paper is going to rip when I get it off. Yeah, the paper's all coming up. I probably could have put a little slit here and fixed it, but there we go. Oh, there's staples in there, that's why. Little staples sticking out. I'll have to try to either hammer those down or push them out. I didn't have a hammer in my craft room. Let's just try this. Sorry for the loudness. Just want to get that down in there so it doesn't poke anybody, mainly me. Okay, I might just put a piece of tape over that too. Okay, so now I am definitely going to use the other side. This side is pretty much trashed. I will be using that again. I'm going to get the sticker off the back. I'm hoping I don't have to use a heat gun. Nope, I got to use a heat gun. So I'm going to heat this up, take the sticker off, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. I got the sticker off. It's sticky here, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put a coat of white paint on this. Yeah, I'm just dipping my brush in the paint because my paint's already ruined apparently. It's just all like hard. I'm thinking maybe I need to stop with the Waverly chalk paint and just buy like the Apple Barrel, because I know they make matte paint too. At least that way I'm not spending a ton of money on paint that goes bad real quick. Because if you're anything like me, I mean, I do, you know, enough videos, but I still don't use all my craft supplies. A lot of my paint always goes bad before I use it up. So anyways, just a little thought there, paint-wise. And plus, it's, you know, it is a lot cheaper to do crafts, especially with Dollar Tree's prices constantly increasing. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all painted white, probably 2 coats. And then I think I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to paint the outside white too. Not going to worry about the back. The back's just staying the way it is. Okay, now while my first layer of white paint on my house is drying, I'm going to go ahead and get my pillow ready. So I just need to find a stitch. I think I'm going to go towards the bottom. I have my little seam ripper here for my sewing stuff, and I just need to find an opening here because I want to save as much fabric as possible. I don't want it to get wrecked because this pillow is not as big as the wood house. So I'm going to take my seam ripper and get my pillow opened up. So this is probably going to take a little bit because I want the nicest piece of material that I can get. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take probably, I'm going to guess, at least 20 minutes, if not longer, to get my pillow apart. Okay, so I'm about half done with my pillow, getting it apart. It's looking pretty good. And this is about ready for its second coat of paint. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then while this is drying, I'm going to take the rest of my pillow apart. So just going to get one more coat of paint on here so it's all covered up. Okay, that is all dry, or pretty much dry. And I got my pillow all apart. So now I'm going to take my matte Mod Podge and I'm going to put a coat on the front of here. A little coat of Mod Podge, making sure I get to the ends. Yeah, you can use, you don't always need like your Cricut or whatever, you know, to make little like signs and stuff for Christmas. You can always use fabric. There's bags and, you know, hats, and there's all sorts of stuff at Dollar Tree that you can buy. Just like this pillow, for instance. Napkins that have designs on them that you can use to decorate stuff. All right, so now I'm going to do my best to try to get this on here as centered as possible. If you ever watch my videos, you know I'm not the best at that. You know what I should have done now in retrospect that I put this on here? I should have let it dry and then ironed it on. Should have let the Mod Podge dry and then ironed it. But now I already have it all wet, so thinking it looks pretty centered. Let's see. Might be a little crooked. I don't think it's too bad. All right, I gotta try to smooth this out now. Yeah, I wish I would have done that. That works way better. I don't know why I didn't think of that until last minute here. Yeah, you put the Mod Podge on and then you let it dry, and then you just take your iron and like some parchment paper or Teflon sheet and then reactivate the Mod Podge. Might be a tad bit crooked. Yeah, then I would have been able to get a good fit for sure. Well, it's already on there, so I do have some wrinkles in here too. I can already tell I don't have Mod Podge all the way to the ends on here. So I'm just gonna take it and just go around all the edges and get it down tight. Looks like I got it stretched a little bit too, so not the best job. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go around this and get it all plastered down. Okay, now that I have that down, I'm gonna go ahead and take my extra, or the fabric, which is the back side of the pillow, and I'm gonna put a chunk of that at the top here. So I'm just gonna stick this. This has a better looking seam, so I'm just gonna stick that underneath there. There. And then hopefully it somewhat blends in so you don't see it too much. All right, I'm gonna cut some of this excess off of here. Because I could still use some of this fabric. There's still a pretty good chunk left there to use it on something. Okay, I'm gonna take my heat gun and dry this, and then I will come back and tell you what my next step is. Okay, now that I have this all on here and dry, I'm actually gonna take my matte Mod Podge and I'm gonna go over the top of this. So I'm gonna put a layer of Mod Podge right over the top, so that way I know it's nice and secure on there. It'll stiffen that fabric right up. All right, so I'm gonna get this covered, excuse me, and then get my heat gun out and get it dried up so I can continue on with my project. It's not quite dry yet, it's a little sticky. I tried to take my sanding sponge that I got from Dollar Tree and sand the bottom off, and it was taking way too long. So I have my cutting mat out here, and I'm just going along the sides of it, and it seems to be cutting way better. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead with my blade and cut it off. It gives a pretty nice clean edge too. I'm still trying to tell if it's crooked or not. I don't think it looks too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get all that excess off of there. Okay, so now I am going to glue my roof onto my sign here. So all right, I think it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks pretty decent. Okay, then I have another idea. Instead of just having this plain like this, I'm gonna stick it on this craft stick. Now, these are bigger ones. I got these from Walmart. So I'm gonna stick that in the middle of this, and then that's gonna give it more stability for sitting. So I'm gonna glue that onto my craft stick. And I'll give it just a little bit more stability, not like perfect, but. Okay, and then my next idea is to take these little trees that I got from Dollar Tree, and I am going to put those on the sides of my plaque here. I just give it a little bit extra so it's not just, you know, that. I just had to adjust my camera so you could see a little bit better. And then my other idea is to take, I was gonna take some of this pillow fluff that I have and put this along the bottom. But then when I did that, I didn't know if I really liked it. So I have this yarn. I got this on Walmart, at Walmart on clearance, like quite a long time ago. And I'm sure they still make it though. And I'm gonna use this as snow on the bottom of my sign here. So actually, you know what? Let me get rid of this so I don't get glue all over it. Okay, and then put that there. And then I am just gonna start right here. And then I'm gonna glue my yarn right onto here. I think this is gonna look way better than the fluff. But you can, I mean, you can use the fluff if you want to. Whatever you want to put down there. If you want to get some of that faux snow and put that on there, you can do that too. I'm just gonna go ahead and go right about there. And then snip that off. Probably should have went a little further on this other side too. Just trying not to burn my fingers. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I just wonder if I should stick a little in there. Nah, I think it should be fine. I'm just wondering, do I put a little on the top for like some faux snow? I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I think that looks kind of weird. I don't know. You have to let me know what you think. Should I have put that on there? Or is that just too much? Or should I just put it on there? Let me stare at it for a little bit. I think I'm going to put it on there. Because otherwise I think the top is kind of plain. Ooh, went off a little bit. Snip that off. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Doesn't really look like snow. It looks like fur, but you get the gist of it. All right, now I'm thinking about maybe just something in here, because I don't know. I mean, I did the best I could to patch that little bit in there, but I don't know if I like that. Let me take a look through my stuff and see what I have. Okay, I think I found it. I had this snowflake that I didn't use the previous years, but I didn't really like that. But I have this little plastic snowflake, not sure where I got it from, but I think that'll look good up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stick a little hot glue on there and stick it on there. And that'll kind of distract a little bit from the line in there. All right, well, that's it. It's all finished. I don't know, you'll have to let me know what you think in the comments. This is my second craft after being back for, after being off for a couple months. So yeah, it's all finished. Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I would really like it if you subscribe to my channel and like this video, and just have a great night. Thank you for watching. Bye.